3-2 your final in a shootout, the Abbotsford Heat over the Hamilton Bulldogs here at Copps Coliseum. Laura Barney with Derek Wills, and we're going to start off on getting your thoughts on that game from top to bottom, what you think went on.
I thought the Hamilton Bulldogs actually played pretty well today against one of the top teams in the American Hockey League in the Abbotsford Heat, and you can see why they're atop the West Division and now tied atop the Western Conference and one of the top three teams in the league. They are a very talented hockey team that also works hard, and that's a really tough combination to play against. But I thought the Hamilton Bulldogs worked just as hard as the Abbotsford Heat did today. Had 1-0 and 2-1 leads, got some good goaltending from Dustin Tokarski for the most part, although I think that one goal is one that he would like to have back on the long shot from Dean Arsini. But you know what? They pick up a point against one of the top teams in the AHL. So I think it's not the ideal way to go into the three-day Christmas break, but not a terrible way, because the Hamilton Bulldogs did play a good game today, just not good enough to pick up 2 points. They only get one.
We've seen this before earlier this season, having that 6-game losing streak. So we know the Bulldogs can get themselves out of this. It's a question of how they're going to do it, when they're going to do it. Yeah,
at least they scored a couple of goals today. They had been shut out in 2 of their previous 3 games, although they played a pretty good game on Friday night in Des Moines, Iowa. They got shut out 3-0 by the Wild, but they registered 44 shots on goal, which is 7 more than they had in any of their previous games to this point in the season. So the shots were there, the scoring chances were there, the goals just weren't there. And usually when a team is in a scoring slump like the Hamilton Bulldogs have been of late, you can see signs that they're going to come out of it before they actually come out of it. So they got lots of shots, lots of chances, no goals Friday. Got lots of shots, lots of chances, and a couple of goals today. So I think it's only a matter of time before the floodgates start to open offensively for the team. And we'll have to hope it's sooner rather than later, because they've got a home and home coming up with the Toronto Marlies right after Christmas. 2 proverbial 4-pointers. So those are going to be very important games for the Hamilton Bulldogs.
2 players I'd like to talk about, both getting their first goals of the season, Jared Tenorti and Joel Chouinard.
Yeah, Jared Tenorti got a goal against the Chicago Wolves on Wednesday morning at Allstate Arena, and it was a long time coming for Jared, and you don't expect him to score goals and produce points. Any goals and points that he gets are a bonus, because he is a defensive defenseman that is playing very well defensively and physically right now, so it was good to see him get that monkey off his back. Joel Chouinard, on the other hand, does have some offensive upside and has produced points in the past. Playing for the Lake Erie Monsters, for example. So he's a guy who you'd like to get some goals and some assists from, and he gets his first today. And when you interviewed him on the bench after the period, you could tell he was relieved to finally get that first goal. And the Hamilton Bulldogs, with their struggles offensively, need everybody chipping in. They need their defensemen to chip in with some points here and there, and they've been getting that of late. So that certainly is a good sign moving forward.
Thank you very much for your thoughts as always, Derek. And from everyone here at the Hamilton Bulldogs, have a safe and happy holidays, and we're going to see what our coaches had to say.
Well, we were definitely hoping for a better result after 4 losses in a row. We need to find a way to win hockey games. That's basically what it is right now. And obviously, our PK penalty killing was outstanding. I thought that Tokarski was phenomenal, especially in the third and overtime. But we need to find a way to score more goals to give a chance for us to win hockey games. 2 goals. Sometimes it's going to be enough, but not too often. I think it's important that we stay calm, we stay focused. We need to work together, I think, even more if it's the solution, I believe. We have answers. We played some really good hockey so far this year, so we are certainly capable of doing some great thing on the ice. Right now it seems like the bounces are not going our way, especially offensively. We need to get the power play going at the same time. So hopefully the break will serve us good, and we're gonna come back even stronger.